Hey guys, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Actually not a bad sunshiny day here today. It's in the 40s. I think it was like 44 or 45 degrees today, which is absolutely crazy. The weather has just been so freaking mild. It's nuts. I mean, we had that little cold snap. It was about 4 days of really, really intense cold weather, and then it's just been very, very decent since then. The next 10 days, I looked at the extended forecast. Every single day, highs in the 40s, lows at night in the 30s. It's nuts. For this time of year, that's nuts. We're getting another mild winter. I mean, even if, February ends up being atrocious, it's still going to be an awesome winter. So, let me show you something. Somebody had asked a question, and he said that he had gotten L16E batteries, or he's looking to buy them, and let me just go in here real quick, and we'll turn the light on. Right now we're running off our solar. So his question was, how many amp hours and stuff like that are these batteries? So let me just take a look here and see. These batteries are 370 amp hour batteries. Okay, so that was his question, and it's the L16E-AC. And if you can see that, if I put that up here, actually right there. So hopefully you can see that. So that's the batteries I had. I paid, it was like $260 or $258 a piece for these batteries last year, and like I said, I have 12 of them. So far today, we've brought in 1 kilowatt hour of power. The batteries are at 97%. We've been running on the solar for a few hours, so it's actually not bad. Like I said, I got all the capacity storage-wise with these batteries. I definitely have to amp up my solar. So today, I've been doing a lot of running around. I picked up a dehumidifier for the camper. I'm going to put that in. I'm going to work on getting that ceiling out and work on that wall as well in the main bedroom. But I'm going to let that dehumidifier run for a few days first to pull out all the moisture as much as we can. So I'm going to work on that. And we also bought a refrigerator for the house today. Now I have a refrigerator in the camper that we utilize, okay? But I wanted to obviously get something newer, more energy efficient, so that we could have it right in the house. And I didn't want to rip apart what I had in the camper because it's pretty locked in there, and I just didn't want to rip that all apart. So I wanted to leave that intact so that, like, if we have company over in the summer, then we just, we can have the camper for that and stuff like that. So we're going to have a new fridge. Hopefully, I think it's going to be here by Friday. So I will obviously show you guys all that. Now that refrigerator, I looked at it as far as what it uses and stuff like that, and it uses 1 kilowatt hour per day if you run it for the 24 hours. So that's, not horrible as far as power consumption goes. So definitely looking to do that. And just like I said, we'll just keep plugging along with stuff here, trying to get things squared away. Oh, excuse me. So that's what we're working on. Hopefully I will be adding more solar panels soon, which will help us amp up our increase of power bringing in to help. So what we can do too here, just so you guys know, right now the camper, we have it hooked up all the time right now. So what we'll probably end up doing is once we get the new refrigerator, is we'll disconnect the camper unless we're using it, and just have all the power coming into the house, because right now we have the power running for both the house and the camper at all times. So if we just disconnect the camper, first of all, the amount of power that's being sucked from the camper alone will give us extra power to work with as far as for the house goes. And so what I have to do is that with the cable, I have to disconnect it in the camper and put the box in the house, which I have the connections for all that there. So I will be working on that as well. I'm going to be continuing to work on the bathroom this week. But today was another running around day. I still have a lot more running around days to do. A lot of stuff that I'm working on. Getting some things together, for my other projects that I got going on. But I will continue to work in the house as well, and I'll show you all those things as we do it. Once I get everything set up, I probably will work on the bathroom some more tomorrow. I didn't work on it today. Yesterday, I have to say, I'm very, very disappointed being a Cowboy fan. But you know what? It was a really, really good game. And, you know, they came back from 18 points down. And, you know, 35 seconds, and he ends up, you know, getting it, and that kicker was dead on. So what are you going to do? It's how it goes, unfortunately. So that's why yesterday was more in a football mode day. Yesterday I went to Rochester and I hung out with some friends and watched the game. And then that was that. So I didn't do a video yesterday, so I apologize for that. Today is the 16th of January. It's Monday. And anyway, so that's what's going on. And just kind of like I said, I wanted to give you guys updates. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Oh, he's being a snot. Hey. What are you doing? Max is like, I'm here. What are you doing, Maxie? So anyway, guys, that's what's going on. Well, like I said, I'm just trying to get different things rolling, and I'm continuing to focus on all those things, and we're going to get there. But this weather is absolutely incredible, I got to tell you. I'm out here in a t-shirt. You know, it's probably, right now, it's probably down about 40 degrees, I think. It's absolutely gorgeous. I mean, I'll take it. I'm not going to ever complain. And I know people say, oh my God, this weather's so great right now, but we're probably going to get hit in February. Yeah, but you know what? Every day that goes by that's mild and it's not snowing is one day closer to spring. That's the way I look at it. So we're getting there, and you know, and every day that goes by now, the days are getting longer, which means more power production, which is also an awesome thing. And I'm like I said, you know, the future's looking bright. You know, I think with this change and making a move in this direction that I'm going, health-wise, it's going to be better for me. And, you know, being my own boss is definitely going to be better. You know, like I said, I'll keep going with the channel and doing things with the channel and trying to get all these other things, you know, projects going at the same time. But it's all going to come together. I know it will. It always does. I mean, it sounds crazy, but it always does. And I'm a confident person that way, so you know, I'm definitely excited for the direction that we're going, and we're going to get there, and so that's exciting. And but more stuff as it comes, I will share with you as we do things. I'll let you know, and but yeah, we're moving along, and it's, like I said, it's exciting. It really, really is. And so we're just going to keep banging away for right now, and so right now I'm going to jump off of here so that I can keep going with what I got to do today. I got a few things I want to work on. But, you know, the biggest thing, like I said, I want to always say at the end of my videos, you know, it's very, very important to hug and kiss the ones that you love every day. Just because, like I said, tomorrow is not guaranteed. And this way, if you do that every day, then people are going to know that you care about them. And no matter what happens, you know. And it's one step at a time, it's one thing at a time, and it's one day at a time. And you're going to reach whatever goals that you have. And, you know, it just, like I said, it's perseverance. It's not listening to negative people wanting to hurt you, to keep you down. And you got to remember, guys, here's the biggest thing that you got to remember. A lot of times people that are negative, it's a lot of jealousy. And, you know, and that's what you got to look at. You just try not to feed into that negativity. And I do the same thing. I do it sometimes. And but the thing is, overall, you know, I'm not letting anybody get to me. They can say whatever they want to say. They can do what they think that they need to do. But it doesn't matter, because it's not going to affect it. Because I don't really care what they think anyway. I never asked anybody, you know, what they thought of me. I mean, what people are going to think, what they're going to think. So anyway, but staying positive is key. It definitely is. And having that positive mindset is going to get you a lot further in life. And remember, there's that old saying, you get more flies with honey than you do with vinegar. So, you know, having that positive attitude brings positive things to you. I wanted to show you this real quick before I jump off of here. A lot of the ash, when we've been burning it now, I've been bringing it out here and putting it in the garden area. So what we're going to end up doing is I'm going to put, obviously, dirt all over the top of this. And, you know, because I have the dirt over in a pile over here, so it's good topsoil to use for a garden. And then I'm just going to work on getting the garden squared away. This was from the buckets This was the dirt from all that, so obviously I left that all in here. So hopefully I can get this built up enough and have enough worked into it so that we can have a decent little garden this year. I don't want anything huge this year, to be honest with you. Eventually I do want to put in a greenhouse, and we're going to see how that all pans out. But like I said, we're just going to keep working on stuff and seeing how it goes and go from there. So anyway, guys, listen, have a great day. And as we continue to do stuff, I will share more with you. So today is basically just an update video of what's happening. And but I'm going to get that humidifier going and get the camper squared away. So listen, have a great day, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Prepper Nurse one out for now. Maxie! Yeah, he's heading to the house.